Dear friends, today we will learn the meaning of phase diagram. For studying the phase diagram, we have to know that some concept, that is a phase, how you decide the phases, then the number of components, and you have to know also the degree of freedom. Okay, for the phases we have the rule, the each solid consider as a phase. Okay, each solid is the different phases. Then miscible, about liquid miscible liquids consider as a single phase, or immiscible liquids, number of immiscible liquid, each liquid is considered as a phase. And fourth rule we consider as the that is the solution is considered as a phase. Okay, dissolved solution or dissolved solids in a solid is considered as a phase. And last, the gases, okay, number of gases when mixed it considered as a single phase. Okay, these rules we have used. Okay, we summarize it how the phases can be given. Okay, components, we have the formula for the components, number of phases, okay, minus number of independent relations, okay, between the phases. Okay, suppose we have the ice is equilibrium with the water. Okay, all is the H2O, equilibrium with the vapor. Okay, all are constituent is the phases are 1, 2, 3 are the phases, and number of equilibrium is the number of relations. Okay, in this case 2 relations, therefore phases are 3 minus 2 relation, the components will be 1. Okay, this is the formula for the components. Okay, components we have decided the minimum number of constituents which define all the composition of the phases. Okay, then degree of freedom we have the formula C minus P plus 2, components minus phases plus 2, these are our the formula. Okay, in this case we have the one component minus phases are the 2 plus 2. Okay, for these systems phases, how many phases is there? 3 phases is there, therefore for this system it is a 0. Okay, degree of freedom for the 0. Okay, such 3 important things we have to use for the describing the phase diagram. Okay, now what is actually meaning of phase diagram? Phase diagram gives the conditions of equilibrium for all phases. Okay, if equilibrium is maintained or not, if equilibrium is disturbed, or how to maintain the temperature or the pressure for the equilibrium maintenance. If suppose we have the water is equilibrium with the vapor, okay, how to maintain the equilibrium or how the equilibrium is disturbed, all these informations will given by this phase diagram. Suppose at the beginning we have a phase diagram, that is water is in equilibrium with the vapor. Okay, suppose we have the water and you heated the water, and we have atmospheric pressure is equal to 1 atmosphere. Okay, our surrounding pressure is the 1 atmosphere and is equal to 760 mmHg, surrounding pressure of ours. Okay, when you heat it, when it start to vapors came from the water. Okay, at the start, if at the starting, if vapor has the from zero pressure or no vapors is there from the if it is at the 7 mmHg pressure, okay, then when your liquid is boiled, when the pressure of vapor matches with the pressure of the atmosphere. Okay, if it is at the sometimes at a particular time you heating, at a particular time it achieve the 700 mmHg pressure, then it is not matches with it, therefore it not boils. Okay, if it is at attain the 740 mmHg pressure, then it is again not match with this. After some time during heating, you heated the water, that vapor pressure is increases and it attain the 760 mmHg pressure, and therefore this matches with this. Okay, when vapor pressure of a particular liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, then your liquid will be boiled. Okay, at that point you can take the boiling points. The definition of boiling point is when vapor pressure becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, then your water will be boiled. That is and if vapor pressure is the less, okay, somehow the below the 760 mmHg, then water not boil. Okay, remember that water when boil, when vapor pressure matches to the atmospheric pressure. If suppose we for the using some machinery we decreases the pressure, okay, suppose we have decreases the pressure to 200 mmHg. Okay, therefore 200 for these vapors it is easily very small by using the heat very small temperatures, these vapors achieve the 200 mmHg pressure. Therefore water may be boiled at the 70 or 60 degrees Celsius because we decreases the pressure. Okay, therefore boiling point is why boiling point is depends upon its atmospheric pressure. If you decreases the atmospheric pressure, therefore very less temperature, vapors pressure is matches with 200 mmHg. Therefore as you decreases the vapor pressure, boiling point is decreases. As you increases the vapor pressure, boiling point is as you increases the atmospheric pressure, boiling point is increases. Then at the boiling point, if you take the water, there is a equilibrium exists water to the vapor. Okay, the diagram is obtained is like that. Okay, at the below there is the vapor is found, and at the above there is a liquid is found. Okay, if we start from the zero, okay, this system is the water equilibrium with the vapor. Okay, and at the atmospheric pressure, okay, we have the Bisleri bottle is there. Okay, there is water present at the 25 degrees Celsius temperature and pressure. Okay, atmospheric pressure is the 1 atmospheric or 760 mmHg. Then you found it is liquid. Okay, when you heat the temperature, heated the water, then after some time it boils. But at the room temperature, at the 90 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Celsius, water is not boiled or not equilibrium is there. Okay, therefore if at that there is a 1 atmospheric pressure and you derive, okay, pressure in this graph is pressure versus the temperature. At that point pressure is the 760 mmHg. Okay, this point is the 760 mmHg or 1 atmosphere. When it means all the points at this point it is 100 degrees Celsius, because this point, okay, on this curve the water actually your liquids is boiled. Okay, liquid is a boiled, remember that. At every point of this liquid is boiled. Okay, boiling liquid is there at every point. Okay, you decreases the vapor. Okay, in the at this case vapor pressure is decreases. We know that vapor pressure decreases, boiling point is decreases. At that point you also very small, very large decrease in vapor pressure, then boiling point is also decreases. Okay, at every point of this, okay, this point pressure and the temperature, you found that the boiling point is there. Okay, suppose you make this T at particular T is you suppose you take a constant, then you found that for the constant temperature, for the equilibrium maintenance, you should require a particular pressure. Okay, therefore if you fix the temperature particular, then your pressure you have to also fix. Therefore the equilibrium is maintained when you one of the variable take the constant and other value you should also take the constant, then equilibrium maintained. Therefore one is the, when you consider one intensive variable smaller or you take the constant of this, therefore for equilibrium there should be a constant pressure is equal. Therefore it is a monovariant system. Okay, why monovariant system? Because we kept the temperature constant, then it is pressure is the you have to maintain there. Therefore it is a mono. Temperature you make the constant, therefore also pressure you have to maintain at a level. If pressure decreases, then temperature for this equilibrium is distant. Okay, this equilibrium is a monovariant. Okay, if you consider make the constant T, therefore you have to make the constant P. Then equilibrium is the maintain. Okay, one is the constant and other is the, you have to, when you kept the constant T, then particular pressure there is a equilibrium maintain. Okay, therefore it is a monovariant system. Okay, if we draw a coordinate to, if it is x and x, y and z, okay, at that point you found that temperature, if you maintain it, if it is temperature 70 degrees Celsius, okay, for sake of convenience we consider 70 degrees Celsius, and from the y to x, okay, you increases the pressure, 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 increases the pressure. Okay, therefore number of pressure, for this you have number of pressure you can maintain, liquid can be maintained there. Okay, at the normal temperature, okay, liquid is there from y to x. Okay, but at a constant temperature you can vary the pressure, or a constant if it is at a constant pressure is there, and you can also vary the temperature, there is maintenance of liquid. Okay, in this region you can move, temperature increase, pressure increase, liquid is maintained as a liquid. In this region you can maintain the pressure or decreases the pressure, increases the temperature, vapor is maintained. At below this vapor is maintained, above this liquid is maintained, and two areas intercept you found on this curve. First vapor area and the liquid area, okay, intercept is found on this curve. Okay, this curve is the intercept of vapor area and the liquid area. In this curve water is boiled. Okay, you remember on this curve water is going to boil. And if you temperature maintain and your pressure changes, increases the pressure, you found that, and if you sudden change in pressure, temperature remains constant, then your equilibrium disturbed. Okay, at this point equilibrium will be disturbed. No boiling is there, only liquid you found is there. You again increase the pressure at the temperature T, no boiling you found there. Okay, you can also vary the temperature, number of pressure will be there. Okay, for single pressure, if liquid you have to maintain the liquid, not equilibrium, then at single pressure there are number of pressure you can take, and there is a liquid is maintained. Okay, therefore you take the constant T, then number of pressure P1, P2, P3 for the, and the liquid is the maintained. Again, if you take the constant pressure and you can maintain change the pressure, okay, constant pressure you can number of T1, T2, T3, okay, you increases the liquid is the maintained. Okay, equilibrium is liquid, as a liquid equilibrium is the maintained, only liquid is there. Therefore one time you kept the constant T, then also vary the pressure. When you kept the constant pressure, also vary the temperature. Okay, therefore this is the bivariant system. Okay, when such situation is there, it is a bivariant system. Both When at the time you kept the constant temperature, the pressure is there. If you take the constant pressure, you can vary the temperature and liquid is maintained. But on this curve, okay, on this curve, when you make the constant temperature at that point, there should be the constant pressure. And if you make the constant pressure at the particular temperature, there should be equilibrium. Therefore, it is only you variant this. No variant is there. Only one temperature maintained. Then particular only one pressure is there. Okay, for a constant temperature only one pressure, for constant pressure only one temperature. Okay, only one is variable. Okay, you remember that. Whether it is we kept the temperature constant, pressure at one particular pressure there is a equilibrium. If you take the constant pressure at a particular temperature, equilibrium you have to maintain. Therefore, at a particular time it is a monovariant, only one you have to keep the constant. Okay, this is the phase diagram by using this. Okay, if you at the constant temperature, when you decreases the pressure, there is the vapor. Okay, vapor is also at a temperature different pressure. There vapor is there, or at a particular constant pressure different temperature, vapor is maintained. Okay, this vapor only single vapor is also bivariant, only liquid is also bivariant on the curve. Remember that on a line, okay, this is if you consider line, or on a curve is a monovariant. Remember that curve is a monovariant. Then point is a non-variant. If there is a point zero variant or the non-variant, or if there is a big area, okay, like that there is a big area. In this also there is a big area. If there is a big area, therefore if area is large area is there with no line is there, no point is there, area is there, then it is a bivariant. This situation will be bivariant. Consider. Okay, these are some tricks we have given. When the line is there, monovariant, point is there, non-variant, and the area is there, it is a bivariant. Okay, this is all about the phase diagram. Phase diagram actually gives the condition for the equilibrium for the different pressure. This is the phase diagram. I hope you get this. Thank you very much.